The San Antonio Spurs season is right around the corner, and I have no doubt by the end of the season, we're going to hear Spurs fans chanting, Wem VP. What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. It's been a while, but we got to talk some Spurs because yesterday was Media Day. And I want to talk about some of the takeaways from Media Day. Also drop a comment or a link in the comments of where you can watch it yourself. It is long. It's like an hour and 40 plus minutes. But let's get into this article from Pounding the Rock, talking about a few of the highlights and things I wanted to talk about and takeaways from Media Day. The injury updates, of course, are a big one. This is from Coach Johnson, by the way. Victor Wembanyama is cleared to play. Yes, we all expected that. Dylan Harper, with his torn thumb ligament, which he needed surgery for, is back on the court and in the process of getting back into shape. Although it did not sound like he's cleared for contact, I do expect him to miss a few games. De'Aaron Fox with his hamstring and Jeremy Sochan with his calf will be practicing in training camp, although they will take a mindful approach with both players. Okay, I expected both to be ready for this regular season, so whatever. While vague, nothing there seemed to imply there was a chance anyone other than Dylan Harper may miss some playing time. As a result, De'Aaron Fox, who went last on Media Day, surprised everyone in attendance by stating that while he feels he can play now, he doesn't expect to be cleared for the preseason and possibly even opening night. That definitely caught everyone off guard and is the news of the day. Yes, is he going to miss 1 game, 2 games, 5 games? More soft tissue injuries can be a lingering problem, so fingers crossed he's going to be okay. But it's important to note that nothing about his status has been officially announced, so we're play it by ear, it sounds like. Next, the emphasis on defense. Jeremy Sochan, Stephon Castle, and Devin Vassell all emphasized how important that side of the ball this season is. Wemby also said playing hard on that end is a non-negotiable for this team. All right, El Capitan, way to step up and say how things are going to be. No sleeping on defense. Stephon Castle is also talking. There's so many clips here. It would be an hour-long video. We're getting through Media Day. Stephon Castle also talked a lot about how he thought the defense was going to be really good. Devin Vassell was talking about. I liked what I was hearing from all the guys, and there's a lot here. So also Wemby's return. I want to talk about Wemby says right here. Quote, I can assure you no one has trained like I have this summer. I'm so much under control and my conditioning is better. What I have done this summer is world class. All right, that's good to hear from Wemby. Close up with a few things here from Pounding the Rock. The Spurs will reportedly list Wemby as 7'4" this season. Pounding the Rock thinks they're underreporting his height and he's 7'5" at the absolute minimum. I agree. We saw that picture with Wemby, Tim Duncan, David Robinson, and Stephon Castle. Now I'm sure David, I think he's 60 now, may have shrunk a little bit, but not much. He was 7'1" in his playing career. Maybe he shrunk to 7 foot. Timmy's still close to 7 foot, I would think, and Wemby looked a solid, maybe half foot almost taller than both of them. Yeah, I think he's 7'5", maybe 7'6". And then the dynamic guard trio. Is it going to happen right away with the injuries to Harper and Fox? All right, time to get into my 2 cents from everything. Positives. It was great to see and hear from all the Spurs players. It's been a while since we've heard from that many guys at once, and it was just nice to sit back and listen to them talk about the upcoming season, the excitement, the work they're putting into it. Of course, they can talk about all their work they're putting into it as much as they want. We have to see the results on the court, so to be determined, but I think a lot of players are going to take a step up. Maybe some are going to take a big step, a leap forward. Also, side note, Keldon Johnson, that's good rocking a cowboy hat. He is so Texas. He is so San Antonio. I love to see it. During Stephon Castle's interview, I did not know that he had been working with the Guard Whisperer for a few years. We've all been excited. Look at the work he's doing with the Guard Whisperer. The Guard Whisperer also helped train SGA. I'm like, man, Steph working with him now is a really good sign because we saw the videos pop up over the summer. He said he's been working with him since 11th grade. So 11th, 12th, college year. So at least 4 years, it sounds like. I had no idea. I don't know if I missed that somewhere. Did you know that? I did not. Hearing Devin Vassell, it sounded like this is the healthiest he's been in a few years. That's good, because this is probably going to be a make or break year for him with the contract that he signed, with the down year last year. I'm hoping he has a bounce back year. And a bounce back year is good for the Spurs in many ways. Either he's contributing to the team, or if you're one of the folks that wants him off the team for whatever reason, well, he's increasing his trade value if he's playing better. So him playing better is a win-win. I like what Harrison Barnes said about Coach Mitch Johnson. He got a few questions about last season and Mitch taking over, and I thought, liked what he said. And then, of course, Wemby. Wemby was cracking some jokes. He was funny. He's going to be such a likable superstar. I don't know if he's reached superstar status yet. Maybe he has in France, maybe not so much here in America. But man, he's going to be the face of the league, no doubt, sooner than later. And it absolutely sounds like he is ready to go and play some basketball this season. I can't wait to see what Wemby brings to the court. As far as De'Aaron Fox being out for the preseason, listening to him, I have concerns, but it really seems up in the air. Like everything seemed kind of wishy-washy if he's going to be able to play on game one. I couldn't really get a good read. I was like, well, you're saying this, but you're saying you're ready to go, but then this, but that, I don't know. We'll see on De'Aaron Fox. And the team emphasized defense. Again, got to hear the results, not just hear it. But I do think our defense is going to be better. First off, of course, you got the Defensive Player of the Year, more than likely, finally in his third year, Victor Wembanyama, going to do his thing. Sochan going to do his thing, but also the addition of Luke Kornet, because we saw so many times when the bench players came in, the defense, or just in general, the team would... Having another legit rim protector out there, I think, is really going to help the Spurs. And I do think they will be a top 10 defense. Top 5? We'll see, but top 10, absolutely. And overall, listening to the players, I like the overall vibe from the team. Any concerns? The injuries. Not just Fox missing some games. I hope he's okay, but again, soft tissue injuries, they can linger. The Jeremy Sochan's calf injury, is he going to be ready to go for the start of the season? Jeremy needs to stay healthy for him. First of all, this is a contract year. The Spurs have not extended him as of yet. And if he has an injury here or there or an injury-plagued season, that could really hurt his chances of not only being a Spur next year, but also may cost him some dollars with his next contract extension. Dylan Harper, that's my other, just an injuries concern. Harper, Sochan, Fox, the injuries with the three of them. Who's going to be ready to go for the regular season? I was really hoping to see some of those guys. We were all talking about, we want to see Fox and Wemby on the court together, get an offseason together, which they're getting, but they're not going to get to play together in preseason. And Fox, of course, what he can do on the court has been limited. So it's kind of a bummer we're going into the regular season with injuries. It is what it is. I guess it's better to have the injuries now than during the actual season. Just get them out of the way now. And then a question, Spurs fans. If Fox is not good to go day one, because he was going to be our starting point guard, what will the starting lineup be? Castle, Vassell, Barnes, Sochan, Wemby? I wouldn't be opposed to that because that's, a lot of our young core, but I would have a lot of concerns with the shooting unless Castle and Sochan make a big jump forward. And is Castle ready to start running the offense? Could we see something different where Luke or Kelly start? I don't know. Mitch will be doing some shuffling with the lineups at the start of the season. We'll obviously find out soon because the preseason is about a week away, and I do plan on calling most of the preseason, if not all. As always, I'll try to call as many regular season games as possible. I did call everyone last year. I already know I'm going to miss one game this coming season. The Spurs play the Nets. I think it's the third game of the season, and it's on a Sunday at 2 p.m. The New York Giants are playing the Eagles at 1 p.m. It's not that I'd rather watch the Giants than the Spurs, but calling basketball games during the NFL season, it's always, there are less viewers. There's less interest. I guess put it that. The Nets suck anyway, so who cares about the Nets? And I would have to buy a package that has the channel the Nets are on. I forget what it is, SNY or Yes or one of those, because I can't watch the game without, it's blacked out my ears, so I'm like, I'm going to have to jump through hoops to watch the game. Interest might be low in because it's a big NFL game. It's the Giants versus the Eagles, Giants versus Saquon Barkley. Like, you know what? I'll just watch the Giants game, and I'll just miss that one game. Maybe another one somewhere, but I'm going to try to call at least 80 games. The goal is at least 80, and I absolutely will call every playoff game because we are 100% making the playoffs. As far as any other channel updates, because I've been away for a little while, covering the Giants, as you know, with the shorts. The Yankees play the Red Sox tonight and the next 2 nights, so I will obviously be very interested in that and doing shorts on the end of every game. And then I'm doing the music thing still as well. I did the Yankees Stink song, which may be more relevant if they lose to the Red Sox. And I do have a Jackson Dart song in the works. It's very much a vocal style that's out of my normal singing. Usually I do a singing type or just go full death metal. This is somewhere between, so I don't know how I feel about it. I'm going to work on it again. after work today. But guys, let me know. How excited are you for the season? Do you have any concerns with the injuries? Playoffs? Yes? No? I don't know. Hit this up if you like support the channel. Subscribe to become part of our awesome Spurs community. I thank you, and as always, go Spurs go.